अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः.
हृदये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरं. दक्षिणामूर्ति स्तोत्रम्. मौनव्याख्या प्रकटित परब्रह्म तत्त्वं युवानम् वर्षिष्ठान्ते वसदृशिगणै आवृतं ब्रह्मनिष्ठै आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रम् आनन्दमूर्तिं स्मात्मारामं मुदितवदनम् दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे. Dakshinamurti Ide. I worship, I adore the Dakshinamurti. What kind of Dakshinamurti? Maunavyakhya Prakatitha Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishthante Vasad Rishiganai Avritam Brahmanishtai. Avritam, surrounded by the great glorious Varshishthante, great glorious Rishis, Vasad Rishiganai. Avritam, surrounded by these great Rishis, a very young teacher, teenager, 16 years old, teaching. How is he teaching? Without opening his mouth. Maunavyakhya. What is he teaching? Parabrahma Tattvam, the ultimate teaching. Wonder of wonders. Maunavyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. And he is surrounded by all these elderly rishis, older, much older than him. So that is the first verse. Maunavyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishthante Vashadrishiganai Avratam Brahmanishtai Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudram Anandamurtim Acharyayam Karakalita Chinmudram Acharyendram Acharya Indram, the greatest of the Acharyas, Indra of all the Acharyas. Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudram Anandamurtim, blissful form, Swatma, why is he blissful? Because he is happy in himself. Swatma Ramam Mudita Vadanam, beautiful face. Mudita Vadanam, lovely face. Dakshinamurtim Mire, that Dakshinamurti I worship. Bhattavita Samipe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Muni Jananam Jnana Datara Bhattavita Samipe, trees can only be on the ground, Bhumi. Bhumi Bhage, Bhattavita Samipe. What kind of a tree? A Udumba tree, Banyan tree, in Tamil call it Kallalamaram. Bhattavita Samipe, Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Muni Jananam Jnana Datara Marat. He is giving, bestowing knowledge, not ordinary knowledge, the ultimate knowledge. Bestowing it where? Sitting under a tree on the ground. He is not sitting on a couch, he is not sitting on this comfortable sofa with all these glorious decorations, none of this. So, Bhattavita Samipe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Muni Jananam Jnana Datara Marat Tribhuvana Gurum. Is he group of this one? No. Tribhuvana Gurum. Moondru Bhuvanangalukkum Guru. He is a Guru for all the three Bhuvanas. Isham, the Lord of all the Gurus. Dakshinamurti Devam, he is Dakshinamurti. And what can he do? He is the most efficient in doing one thing. What is that? Daksham, efficient. Tribhuvana Gurumesham, Dakshinamurti Devam, Daksham, efficient, most efficient. What? Janana Marana Dukkha Ksheda. He can cut asunder the tree of the cycle of birth and death. Janana Marana Dukkha Ksheda Daksham Namami. Can you get any greater Guru than this? So why are people so dumb, running after all these guys with big beards and shaved heads and these fake smiles and this marketing techniques? This is the Guru. And he is available to you. He will come to you. He came to Manikavasakar. He came to many people. Recently he came to Ramalinga Swamigal. And he came to Pundi Swamigal. He came to Ramana Maharshi. Who hasn't come? He is still in Dakshinamurti is in the middle of the Tiruvannamalai mountain. He is in the middle of Tiruvannamalai mountain. He is very real. Why are people so dumb? Because Dakshinamurti come out and doesn't mark it. It's a waste of money and purse going after these people. Just pick up a nice Dakshinamurti Mula Mantra and chant it. He is your Guru. Vatavita Samipe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Muni Jananam Jnana Datara Marat Tribhuvana Guru Mesham Dakshinamurti Devam Janana Marana Dukkha Ksheda Daksham Namami. Chitram. Chitram means not a painting here. It's wonder of the wonders. What is the wonder of the wonders? Bhattataror Mule. By the root of a tree. The base of a tree. Wonder of wonders. What wonder? Behold. Behold what? Guru Yuva. Guru is a teenager. Vriddha Shishya. Students are too old, very old. Senior citizens. Senior citizens. And this Guru is not even eligible to get a driver's license yet. Chitram Bhattataror Mule Vriddaha Shishya Guru Riva. What is the second wonder? Gurostu Mauna Vyakhyanam. Guru is not opening his mouth, teaching in silence. But is it really effective? Of course, yeah. Sishyastu Chinna Shanshayaha. All the doubts are shattered by a teenage guru who is teaching senior citizens sitting under a tree. Wonder of wonder. Chitram Batataror Mule Vriddaha Sishya Gurur Yuva Gurostu Mauna Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Sanshayah. That is why it's wonder. Because it's very simple, under a tree on the ground. Number two is you're so young, teenager, and the students are senior citizens. Number three, he teaches in silence. And number four, all the doubts are shattered. So that's why this is the wonder of wonders. All the impossible situations together, producing the greatest of the great results. Chitram Batatarhor Mule Vriddaha Shishya Gurur Yuva Gurostu Mauna Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Sanshayaham Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Not one or two. Sarva Vidya. He is the receptacle of all the Vidyas. Not physics, chemistry, medicine, everything. Sarva Vidya. So, Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Receptacle, holder of all the knowledge. So, is it knowledge enough is good enough? If a doctor goes to medical school and studies and has all kind of knowledge, anatomy, physiology, pathology, all that, is that good enough knowledge? No. You must be able to cure the disease. Vishaje Bhavaroginam. So this medicine man, Viswaha Veshaji, Rudram, who is the Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam, and he is the medicine for the Bhavaroga, the greatest of the diseases, Bhavaroga. Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam, Vishaje Bhavaroginam. And then is he a guru for South India, North India, East India, West India, or Himalaya? No. Urave Sarva Lokhanam. Only such a guru can dispel your knowledge. Hidaye sarva vidyanam vishajeva varoginam prabhe sarva lokanam dakshinamurtaye namaha. There is a beautiful meaning of dakshinamurti. Dakshina amurti. The general meaning that's given is because it's turned towards the south. That's okay. The beautiful meaning is, Dakshina is your right side. Murti is the formless. So which is your right side? Ramana Maharshi used to say that your spiritual heart is on the right side. People questioned him, challenged him. He says, you experience that, you'll find out. So your heart, real heart, the spiritual heart is on the right side. So on the right side, the formless spiritual knowledge, that is Dakshinamurti. Dakshina, who is on the right side in a formless form, that is your Dakshinamurti. So, another meaning. Om Namah Pranavartaya. He is the essence of Pranava, Omkara mantra. Namah Pranavartaya. The Lakshyartha, and both Vakshyartha and Lakshyartha indicated by Pranava is Dakshinamurti. Shuddhanyanaika Murtaye. Shuddhanyana. Shuddhanyana means no bhedas there. Absolutely non-dual. Shuddhanyana. Perfectly pure. Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddhanyanaika Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Nirmalaya, blemishless. Prashantaya, absolutely peaceful, quiet, still. He is still and know that I am God. Nirmalaya Prashantaya. Chidganaya Maheshaya. Chidganaya, he is the condensed consciousness. Chidgan, condensed, like black hole condensed. Condensed matter, black hole. Chidgan. Maheshaya Vatamoola Nivasina, he doesn't live in palaces, he lives under a tree. Satchidananda Rupaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Satchidananda Rupa, Sat, truth, Chit, consciousness, Ananda, bliss. Ishvara Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vivagine. Is the underlying principle of three tattvas. What are they? Ishvara, and then the Guru, and then the Atma. Apparently different, but they're all one and the same. And who represents that one and the same underlying principle of Ishvara, Guru and Atma? Without Murti Bheda, without difference. Murti Bheda Vivagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. He is formless. Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya, permeating everything, the skies, the heavens, the earth, everything. Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya. Hangikam Bhuvanam. Underlying all these principles, the so-called dichotomy, the differences. Dakshinamurti. That's your Guru. That's the definition of a Guru. Perfect definition of a Guru is what is given in the Dakshinamurti Stotram. And let's see what Guru Gita. Guru Gita is from Brahma Samhita in Skanda Purana. All these scriptures given by rishis is what you should go by. Not the websites you see there on internet and YouTube. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, not Param Brahma. Param Brahma, Brahma is different and Brahma is different. Param Brahma, Brahma is the absolute. Brahma is the four-headed God. So Guru is all this and beyond. Is all the Trinity and beyond. Dakshinamurti, Shiva, beyond the Trinity. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, beyond this Trinity. The underlying principle, the Parabrahma Tattvam, that is Guru. That's real Guru. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Therefore, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. And the definition of the word Guru, Gukaras Chandakarasto Rukaros Tannirodakrutu. Gu and Ru. Rukaras Tannirodakrutu. Remove what? Darkness. Rukara. Gu represents for the Ajnana, and Ru represents the removal of the Ajnana, removal of darkness, like a rising sun that dispels all darkness instantly. That's Guru. If you can't do that, if he gives you a run around and giving hours of lectures, that's not Guru. That's a real definition of Guru, who can remove what is your ignorance, who can remove your blindness. Andakara vinashitvat, because he destroys the andakara. He is called the Guru. Guru it abhidiyate. It's called the Guru. Should be called the Guru only when he can completely dispel, completely destroy, completely annihilate your darkness. If not, Look somewhere else. Ajnanatimiraandasya. Remove the cataract of ignorance. Mirandasya. I have to go for a cataract in a couple of weeks. Ajnanatimiraandasya. Who can remove the veil of ignorance. Timira andasya. The blindness, ignorance, the blindness of ignorance. Jnananjana shalakaya. By applying that anjana, the eyeliner, anjana. So who can apply that? So Jnanatimira who can remove that veil of darkness, Timira, Andasya Timira. Ajnana Andasya Timira. Who can remove that by applying this Anjana, eyeliner, Shalakaya, open your eyes. Chakshur Unmilitam, open your eyes. Open your eyes of knowledge. Ena, therefore, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Kandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. He is one with the cosmos. Kandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena. The Brahman that permeates his whole cosmic creation. O Guru, you showed me that Brahman, therefore Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Kandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. What else? Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Characharam. Stavaram Jangamam, moving, unmoving, Chara, Achara. Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Therefore, I worship you, Lord Guru. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Chinmaya Vyapitam Sarvam. Chinmaya Vyapitam Sarvam. Permeates everything in the form of consciousness. Vyapitam, permeates. Chinmayam Vyapitam Sarvam. Trilokya Characharam. Not only the three lokas, but the entire cosmos. Trilokya Characharam. Sa Acharam Acharam. Characharam. Asitvam Darshitam Yena. Asitvam Darshitam Yena. Asitvam. What is Asitvam? The being, the fact of being, Asitvam, Astatvam Asi, thou art that, being that, who is teaching you, who is showing you, is giving you an experience of that Asitvam, of being, the ultimate being, Parabrahman, Asitvam Darshitam. It's not showing you like a slideshow or cinema, but by experience. It makes you experience, so you can experience it yourself. Darshitam, so you can see it, you can experience it. It's not on a screen that you should say, oh, look at that, that is Parabrahman. No. He makes you see what he sees. Asitvam, Tattvam Asi, so that is Asitvam. Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Now, you may read all the scriptures, Vedas, Vedangas, Shaddarshanas, 118 Puranas, 108 Upanishads, you name it, countless. Hindu scriptures are just countless, mind-boggling. If I start telling you, start counting, you will lose it. Vedas, Upavedas, Vedangas, Sikshas, Vyakaranas, Jyotish, you lose count. Only in Sanskrit you lose count. mountain of scriptures. And if I start telling you the other languages, forget it. So, you may study all those scriptures, and you may be an expert scholar in explaining them, but the real essence and the truth and the message of the scriptures will be revealed to you only when Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata guru. Until and unless you have this devotion to the God, until unless you have the love for the divine ones, until and unless you have the same love for your Guru, yatha devo tata guru. Just as the same love for God is the same love for the Gurus, if you don't have that, maybe the greatest scholar. The meaning of the scriptures will not be revealed to you. So only for those, yasya deve para bhaktir, whose bhakti towards the gods is the same as yata devo tata guru, same as towards the Guru, equally, tasya, for only them, katitya shaktaha prakashante mahatmanah. The scriptures reveal themselves unto those whose love for the God and the Guru is absolutely the same. Tvam pita tvam cha me mata tvam bandhus tvam cha devatam sansara bhiti bhangaya tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Hear everything. Not only Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, we also the Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva. Tvameva Bandhus Sakha Tvameva. That's what it is. Tvam Pita, Tvam cha me Mata, Bandhus Tvam cha Devata. You are everything. Sansara Bhiti Bhangaya. The fear of the Sansara, you destroy that Bhangaya. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Therefore, I bow unto the feet of you. Go to Kabir. Guru Govind do kade. Kake lagom par. Balihari Guru apne Govinda diyo bataya. Kabir was in a predicament. In front of him, there was Govinda and then the Guru. Lord himself was in front of him. And then the Guru was also in front of him. But he didn't know who to prostrate first to. Guru Govinda do khade. Lord Govinda. And then the Guru. So, Krishna and your Guru, both of them are standing in front. Who should you prostrate to first? So Kabir decides, Balihari Guru apne. I'm going to prostrate to you, Guru, first, because you are the one who told me who Govinda is. You are the one who showed me who Govinda is. Because without you telling me, I wouldn't even recognize Govinda. Balihari Guru apne Govinda diyo bataya. So I will prostrate to you, Guru. Sorry. Now Tirumala. Tirumala is very, very bad. It's not bad. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't mince words. He says it as it is. He says it as it is. He's just very outright. Kuruttinai neekum guruvinai kolla, kuruttinai neeka. That's what's happening these days. Kuruttinai neekum guruvinai kolla, kuruttinai neeka guruvinai kolvar, kurudum kuruttatta maadi guli vilunda maadi. Those who cannot get a Guru, mark these words, first line. Those who cannot get a Guru who can remove the darkness. Kurittinai nikum. Guru who can remove your darkness. Ajnanatimirandasya. Those people who cannot get a real Guru who can remove your darkness, what do? They go and get a Guru who cannot remove your darkness. All these Gurus these days on TV are that kind of category. They cannot remove darkness. Kuruttinai neekum guruvinai kolla. So what do? Because they cannot get a guru who can remove a darkness, they go see somebody on TV, on internet, spend all that money and accept them as guru. So they get them as guru. Kuruttinai nika guruvinai kolla. They go and get a guru who cannot remove their blindness. So what happens? What happens? Tirumulam very beautifully says, Kurudum kurudum kuruttattamadi kuli vilundamare. The blind and the blind doing a blind dance, they fall in the ditch. Kurudum kurudum, the blind and the other blind. Kuruttattamadi, doing a blind dance. Kuli vilundamare. Telivu Guruvin Tirumeni Kandal. Telivu, it's clarity to see Guru's form. Real Guru, Ramalinga Swami. Merged him, just melted his whole body into light just like that. Just 100 years ago, hardly 150 years ago. This is Tirumular. Thelivu Guruvin Tirumeni Kandal. Even looking at the form of a real Guru is clarity. Listening to his words is clarity. Thelivu Guruvin Tiruvaarthai Kettal. And what else is clarity? Chanting his name. Thelivu Guruvin Tirunamam Seppal. And what else is clarity? Thelivu Guruvin Tiruvuru Sindithal Dane. Think of him, think of his form, seeing his form, thinking of his form, listening to his words, hearing his words, chanting his name. All this will lead you clarity. Ajnanatimirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshuran militam yena tasmai Sri Gurave. Tirumular. Now coming to Adi Shankaracharya. Manaschena lagnam gurong giripadme. Manaschena lagnam gurong giripadme. If your mind is not at the dust of the lotus feet of the Guru, gurong giripadme. Wow. In that one word he put all this together. If your mind is not there, Manasche na lagnam. Manasche na lagnam. Gurong giripadme. Tatakim. 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 All this is for what? And he's going to tell you what are those things. Manasche na lagnam. Gurong giripadme. Tatakim, 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 tatakim. Sariram sarupam tatava kalatram. Yashachar chitram dhanamerutulyam. Manaschena lagnam gurong giripadmem. Tatakim, 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 tatakim. Kalatram dhanam putra pautradi sarvam. Griham bandhava sarvametat tadijatam. Shadangadi Vedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya Kavitvadi Kadyam Supadyam Karoti Videsheshu Manyaha Swadesheshu Danyah Adachara Vrittesu Makto Nachanyah Samamandale Bhupa Bhupala Vrindaihi Sada sevitam yasya padharavindam. Yasho me gatam dikshutana pratapat. Jagatvastu sarvam kare satprasadatam. Na bhoge na yoge na vavajirajo akanta mukhe naiva vitte suvittam aranye na vasasya gehe na karye na dehe manovartate me panargye energyani ratnadi muktani samyak samalingita kamini amineshu gurorashtakham yappatet punyadehi yatirбhupatir brahmachari chagehi labet vanchitarthapadam brahmasanyam guroruktavakye mano yasya lagnam guroruktavakye mano yasya lagnam guroruktavakye mano yasya lagnam guroruktavakye mano yasya lagnam. We'll say this real quick, what's all this means. Sariram sarupam tadava kalatram asacharjatram dhanam me. You know, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. Hidden behind this, the entire philosophy of Shankaracharya's Tattva Bodham. In this Guru Ashtakam, he has given you a Tattva Bodham philosophy, if you have the eyes to look at it. It just came to me today. I was just thinking about it. I was chanting this, just for some reason it just suddenly flashed. The sequence with which he does Shariram, Kalatram, Dhanam, all this. If you look at the sequence, amazing. You know, all the problem of everyone is because of wrong identification. What I mean by that? Of wrong identification of who you are. Atma, identifying with self with Panchakoshas, the Sukshma Shariras and the Sthula Shariras, identifying the subtle bodies and the gross bodies. So the wrong concept of I, who you are, that I am this, I am that. That's what Ramana Maharshi always says, find out who the real I you are, who the real I is. So that's where all of the basis of fundamental, the basis of all the problems is identification. With first identification, if somebody asks you, who are you or what are you, when you think of yourself, the first identification with the body, so and so, 5 feet 10. First identification with the body. Completely wrong. You are not the body. Atma is not the body. Second identification with your dear near ones. Relationships. This is mine, that is mine. My husband, my wife, my children, mine. My house. Then after the third level of identification with things. Things. There is a mine. My house, my car, my job, my education. So that's another level of identification. And then this goes on and on and on. And then identification with emotions. I am happy. I am sad. I am sorrowful. I am hurt. Identification with subtle vehicles. So he goes so beautifully. Shariram Surupam, Mr. Universe. Wife, Miss Universe, now is Mrs. Universe. Shariram Surupam, Atava Kalatram. The most beautiful, most handsome man in the world. And your wife, the most beautiful, Miss Universe, now Mrs. Universe, your Mrs. Tatava Kalatram. And then your wealth, equivalent to Mahameru, equivalent to the Himalayas. Dhanam Meru Tulyam. Meru Tulyam is your wealth. Yes, and then your fame. Wow, Don't even talk about it. World famous. Ashachari Chitram. They're all like levels of identification. Look at that. All this is, you can have, it could be, Takim, so what? What for? What for? What for? Tatakim, 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 tatakim. Unless and until your mind is merged at the dust of the lotus feet of your Guru. Manushena lagnam gurong giripadme tatakim, 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 tatakim. Kalatram dhanaputra pautradi sarvam. Kalatram dhanam, relationships, wives, spouses. Putra pautradi, son, children, grandchildren, sarvam, graham bandhava, relationship. And then your lineage, I come from the clouds, I descend from the clouds. Sarvam edati jatam, born into the most glorious family. Glorious family. All this is tatakim, 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 tatakim. And what? I am very learned. Shadangadi Vedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya. Shadangadi Vedo. Vedas with all the angas, Vedangas. Siksha, Vyakarana, Chandas, Niruktam, all these angas. Shadangadi Vedas, then Shat Darshanas, Atara Puranas, Stotra Shata Upanishads, 108 Upanishads, you're all masters of all this. Dangadi Vedo, such a mastery you have that at the tip of your tongue the Shastras, Mukhe Shastra Vidya. You have such a mastery over this, these are all the tip of your tongue. You can throw them out. Not only that, you can compose too. You can compose kavitas, gadyam, prose, and poetry, supadyam, karoti. All this is tatakim, 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 tatakim. Manachena lagnam guro giripadme tatakim, 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 tatakim. Videsheshu manyah swadeshesu danyah sadachara vrittesu makto nacha anyah. Nacha anyah. Videsheshu manyah, accepted overseas. Fame all over the world. And in your own country, greatest man, Sudesheshu Danyah. And then character impeccable, virtuous, most virtuous person. All this is tatakim, 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 chama mandale, bhupa bhupala vrinde. You could be an emperor, king and an emperor, and all these great kings come and worship at your feet. Sada sevitam yasya padhara vindam. Chama mandale bhupa bhupala vrinde sada sevitam yasya padhara vindam. Tatakim, 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 tatakim. Some of the saints that you share, the greatest saints, Ayarwal Swami Guru, Swami Nityananda, real Nityananda, Muktananda's Guru. He was standing in a bus stop under a tree. It was a bus stop. Standing there, the bus guy, driver saw this like a crazy old man, so he just drove off. And he saw him again at the next bus stop. So there's so many stories about him, a greatest saint. Anyway, and this is Kanchi Shankaracharya. And Ramana Maharshi. And this is Sadasiva Brahmam. His hand was chopped off. He kept walking. The Muslim Nawab chopped his hand, he just kept walking. And the guy picked up the hand, ran behind him. And then he just gave it to him. And he just took it from him and stuck it back into the shoulder where it fell off. Beautiful. This Adhishtanam is in Nehru. The Shankara Matam from Sringeri have done so much service to the Adhishtanam in Nehru. His Samadhi is there, Sadasiva Brahmam. And there, the greatest Shankaracharya, I think it was Nrsimha Bharati, in the lineage of, I forgot the exact name, who was going that way near Tiruchi. Then something kept pulling him towards a certain direction. And he said, turn the palanquin that way. So the whole entourage started going towards Karur and Nerur. So, and then the attraction was from the Samadhi of Sadasiva Brahma. So this Shankaracharya sat there in silence and without food, and he said, unless you talk to me, I'm not leaving. So then he spoke to him. Then he composed this beautiful stavam on Sadasiva Brahma. Beautiful. So some of these songs that you hear that we played before our class, one of them is from Sadasiva Brahma. He made beautiful compositions. Okay. That's another day. This is Pundi Swami, another great Swami who lived completely kind of incognito until they discovered who he was. He was buried in the sands of the river Cheyyar. They dug him out. And he sat there in the same place for 16, 18 years. Great saint. Kanchi Mahaswami has glorified him. And Asha has translated the Tamil into this whole English. So someone is editing it now and hopefully it should soon come out. Another great saint. Greatest saint. The Parabrahman in a body. Nabhoge, nayoge, navavajirajo. You could be doing all kind of tapas without detaching from all the enjoyments and, without doing all these things. Nabhoge, nayoge, navavajirajo, nakanta mukhe. And then you could be distancing yourself, indifferent to all these attractions. Vaji, rajo, kanta mukhe, naiva. Vitteshu, your money, your beloved, beautiful lady, and Vaji Rajo, Yoge Navaji Rajo, Kanta Mukhe, Naiva Vitteshu Chittam, could we do all that? But even all that is useless, unless Manachena Lagnam Guru Giripadme, and what else is useless? You could be in the forest, or in the house, or at work, completely detached. But unless Guru's Kripa is there, like it happened to Akka Mahadevi, Lord Shiva, Guru Dakshinamurti's Kripa happened to her, and she merged in Parabrahman. She was a walking Parabrahman. So, Aranye Nava Swasye Gehe Nakarye Nadehe Mano Vartate Me Tvanargye Manachena Lagnam Nargyani Ratnadi Muktani Samyak Samalingita Kamini Yaminis, all the wealth, all the jewels and pearls and Nargyani, limitless wealth and Samalingita, and then your spouse who could give you a passionate embrace, Samalingita, Kamini Yaminis, all this is for what? Tatakim, 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 Samalingita, Samalingita, Kamini Yaminishu, Anargyani, Ratnani, Muktani, Samyak, Tatakim, tatakim, tatakim. Guru Rashtakam Yapatet Punyadehi Yatir Bhupatir Brahmachari Chagehi. Whether he be a king, or whether be a renunciant brahmachari, or whether he be a grahastha, whoever reads his Guru Rashtakam, Labetvan Chitartha Padam Brahma Sagyam, they'll get the Brahma Padam, who understand the concept of this Guru Rashtakam, they'll get the abode of Parabrahman. Here is the greatest saint of recent times. I shared this book a while ago with most of you. And I think Anuradhaji shared this again in Bhujageshwar Parivar a week ago or so. Greatest saint, who was absolutely in Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Sahaja Samadhi, walking in Samadhi, talking in Samadhi, but did everything he was supposed to do. Cared for people, removed sufferings of people, counseled people. And you know what is most amazing? Chandrasekharji and Sujata gave me the latest version of his biography where I read. Really amazing. You know, such a great saint that he was so simple. Wherever he go, people would, make nice beds like a royal bed to be comfortable. But his comfort was not on material things, so he would just lay down on the ground. But then I was so amazed that what he would do is he would kind of scramble. He would just move the bed sheets around to make it look like if the bed was slept upon. You know, technically speaking, that's not right, because he is trying to project something that didn't happen, something that is not a fact. He's trying to project a given impression to people that the bed was slept upon, whereas he didn't sleep on the bed. But you know, I realized that these great saints value the feeling of people more than breaking certain rules. What an amazing sacrifice. You know, maybe sin could accrue to me, doesn't matter. But I will not hurt this person who made so much pain to do this for me. He did that. I read it, yes. Huh? Amazing. Labetvanchitartha padam brahma sagyam groratta vakya manoyasya lagnam. Keep the Guru's words in your mind. These are the great Gurus. Mahavatar Babaji, entire lineage. Mahavatar Babaji, Laira Mahasha, Yukteswar, Paramamsa Yogananda. In the name of Babaji, there is so much business going on these days. This Kriya Yoga, that Kriya Yoga. So, if you can get a real Guru, these are your Gurus. Lord Shiva is your Guru. Dakshinamurti is your Guru. Lord Dattatreya is your Guru. Just chant Om Dhram Dattatreya Namaha. Dattatreya is a universal Guru. Whoever can have a Guru, Dattatreya will come to you. So don't go for all this nonsense that's happening out there, okay? So this is the solution. That's the problem I told you. This is the solution. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Vijay.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namah Shivaya, Swamiji. Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.